everyone, today we are going to see how to make butter chicken. If you go to a restaurant and have a butter chicken, you can see the chicken pieces are very tender and juicy. This is because the pieces in the butter chicken are tandoor chicken pieces. They take the tandoor chicken and strip out all those flesh and put it in the butter chicken. Today we are not going to use tandoor chicken, but instead we are going to use chicken thighs, which is a dark meat. We are going to cut it into strips and then marinate it with our own tandoor masala and then grill it in the oven. If you don't have an oven, you can fry it in the oil, or if you are a little bit health conscious, you can saute it in the oil and put those chicken pieces into the sauce to form a perfect butter chicken. Trust me, this is going to be unbelievably tasty. So let's start making butter chicken. Let's first see how to make the marinade for the chicken. Here I have chicken thighs cut into strips. To this I am going to add a teaspoon of ginger paste and a teaspoon of garlic paste, a teaspoon of salt and a tablespoon of kasuri methi leaves, which is a dry fenugreek leaves. We are going to crush it between the palms of our hand and make it into a powder and add to the chicken. 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder and a teaspoon of meat tenderizer powder. This helps in making your chicken tender. If you don't have it, you can even use raw papaya paste or pineapple paste. Mix them very well. To that, add a tablespoon of oil and once again mix well. Let this marinade sit for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Now it's been 15 minutes. We are going to grill the chicken. There is another way you can do it. You can just fry it in the oil, or you can even saute it in the oil. If you are using the oven, cover the baking sheet with aluminium foil like this, so it is easy to clean up. Now I am spraying little bit of oil. Then you can place the chicken piece one by one like this with some space in between so it gets cooked uniformly. Finally, coat it on the top with some oil. Put this in broiler on high for like 15 minutes on each side. Once it's been 15 minutes, you can turn the chicken pieces and let it cook on the other side for another 15 minutes. Once it's been 15 minutes, check the chicken. I feel the chicken needs to go for 5 more minutes, so I'm going to put it in the grill for 5 more minutes. It's been after 5 minutes, now the chicken is perfect. Keep it aside. Now let's make gravy for the butter chicken. Take a pan and heat it. Once it is hot, add a tablespoon of oil. Once the oil is hot, add 1 onion chopped into big cubes and 2 green chilies. I am adding 2 jalapenos. Don't add any spices like mustard seeds or cumin seeds because we are going to ground this into a fine paste. We don't want any spice to be ground up. Add a teaspoon of salt to onion so the onion gets cooked faster because salt helps in releasing the moisture from the onion. Add a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Turmeric powder needs to cook well in the oil. If you add it directly to the oil, it will burn. So add it to the onions. Saute the onions until the raw smell of turmeric goes away and onion is cooked properly. Once the onion is half cooked, add a teaspoon of ginger paste and a teaspoon of garlic paste. Saute them very well until the raw smell of ginger and garlic goes away. Once the onions are cooked properly, add 3 tomatoes cut into big cubes. Cook until the tomatoes are half done. Once the tomatoes are half cooked, it is the time to add the spices. Add 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, teaspoons of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of dry kasuri methi leaves, which is a dry fenugreek leaves. Crush them between your palms of your hand and then add it. Mix them well and saute all those masalas till the raw smell go away. You can add little water if you feel the gravy is getting thicker. Once the masala is cooked well, it is time to make it into a fine puree. Put it in a blender and make it into a fine puree. If you are using immersion blender like this, take the gravy off the stove, then blend it. If you are using regular blender, let the gravy cool for some time and then blend it, or else it will splash everywhere. Let's see how to make the final step. Heat a pan. Once it is hot, add a tablespoon of butter. What is a butter chicken without a butter? Let the butter melt. Butter will burn quickly, so be careful in heating butter. If you feel your butter is burning, add a teaspoon of oil to it. Once your butter is heated, add a teaspoon of Shah Jeera, which is also called Kala Jeera or black cumin. Once the jeera started spluttering, add the puree we made earlier. Let it cook for a few minutes. Add a pinch of red color to bring the exact color of the butter chicken that we see in the restaurant. Mix it well. Once it starts to boil, add the chicken pieces. Cook the chicken for at least 5 minutes for the sauces to enter the chicken and to get the flavor. Do your taste check and add salt as needed. If you have the butter chicken at the restaurant, it will be little bit sweeter in taste. This is because they add sugar. Here I am adding a tablespoon of sugar. This is optional, but if you add a tablespoon of tomato ketchup like this, it will give the exact flavor of the restaurant. Finally, add half a cup of cream and mix them well and switch off the flame. Once you add the cream, don't keep it in the flame for a longer time. Transfer it into a serving container. A simple tip: to transfer the sauce to the serving container from the pan, use a spatula like this. You can take out every last drip of the sauce from the pan to the serving container. So here is the butter chicken we made. This goes well with naan and pulao, but you can also eat with rice and roti. I hope you enjoyed my butter chicken recipe. Until we meet up in the next recipe, tada, bye bye.